faculty members present here. I would like to go ahead and welcome you all for today's Smart India Internal Hackathon being organized by Bhavan's Institution Innovation Council. Students, this hackathon is an initiative of Ministry of Education, wherein we have to go ahead and organize an internal hackathon for our students, and the top business plans, whatever we select from today's hackathon, will be going ahead and being presented in the national-wide competition, wherein if your plan is being selected in the nationals, you will be having a chance to meet the Prime Minister as well, and the prize money for your innovation or plan would be around 1 lakh rupees. So so all the best for today's session, students. I would like you all to give your best. So before we go ahead and start this session, I request Mrs. B. Neremati ma'am, the President of Bhavan's Institution Innovation Council, to just give her opening remarks on today's session. Ma'am.
Thank you, Ashwini. Good afternoon, all the members, the faculty members, coordinator of Institutions Innovation Council, Mrs. Ashwini, Mr. Tirmal Rao, Dr. Kavita Lal, all the faculty members representing every department of the college in this particular cell, the judges for today's event, and students, enthusiastic students who are here to participate in hackathon competition. Very good afternoon to everyone. This is a very good initiative by Government of India because young minds, they will have a lot of ideas, and probably they will not have a platform to exhibit their ideas, let others know what idea they have. They might think their idea is very tiny and may not be very useful, but it might be that your idea will definitely be a great thing for a common man. So I think with that intention, the Government of India, Ministry of Education has come up with this kind of events and competitions. Always the Bhavan's Vivekananda College, especially the IIC, EDC and IPR cells take a lot of initiative in encouraging students for entrepreneurship and also for idea and innovation. So this is one such initiation from these cells and also from the college side. I wish all the students all the very best, and I would like to thank Dr. Madhuri Srinivas and Mrs. Madhuri Mathur for accepted to be the judge for this particular event. Actually, Ashwini was asking, what do we do for judges? Can the internal members be? I said it would be good if we have external members. So I think that Mr. Tirmal Rao is also one of the judges. I wish all the students all the very best, and hope that some of you have the chance to meet the Prime Minister. So all the very best.
Ma'am, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to be the judge. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome, Madhuri. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Neremati ma'am. I hope students, not only students, we along with them meet Prime Minister, and we will say that we will meet the Bhavan's flag there, right? Thank you so much, ma'am. So we will be going ahead and starting our today's events, and I would like to introduce the judges of today's event. We have Dr. Y. Madhuri Srinivas, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies. We have Mrs. Madhuri Mathur ma'am, Assistant Professor, Department of Languages, and Mr. M. Tirmal Rao sir, the Coordinator of Entrepreneur Development Cell and Assistant Professor from Department of Commerce. So we have 3 judges for today's event. Today's session, I will be going ahead and calling out the team names, and the team, according to that, you can go ahead and present it. You have to share your PPT, and the time given for you all is like 5 minutes. One team, it is a request from team 1 to all the judges that they wanted around 2 to 3 minutes extra apart from 5 minutes. So I request the judges to go ahead and consider team 1's request so that they would be going ahead and completing their PowerPoint presentation in 7 minutes. Apart from that, all the other teams, they have brought in a request. Other teams, they said 5 minutes is okay with them because they did not bring up any particular request. So 5 minutes is the
Ma'am, even
presentation
team
of the
number
entire.
7. We just
Sorry,
need
Abhi?
extra 1 or 2 minutes in case.
Okay. Right, Abhiram. So this is the small request from the teams to the judges. And after their PPT presentation is done, we will be going ahead and asking question and answer round will be there. And the entire results of the event will be presented tomorrow, will be told to you all tomorrow who has been selected. And then we will be going ahead and applying all your particular plans to that particular in the Ministry of Education. We will be going ahead and uploading your particular entire business plans. Before that, there will be a Google form sent to you all, so that you have to go ahead and fill in all the details like your name, team member name, your gender, all the team members, and upload your PPT in that particular mail in the Google form itself, so that we can go ahead and upload it accordingly. So this is what is from our end. So not to waste any time, we will be going ahead and starting the event now. So I request the first team member, Akanksha, to be ready. So I request Thermal sir, Madhuri Mathur ma'am, and Madhuri Srinivas ma'am. With your permission, can we go ahead and start the event, sir? And ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Sure, Ashwini.
Yes.
Yes,
Please.
right. So Akanksha?
Good afternoon, ma'am. We are ready. Can I share the screen?
Yes, you can share the screen, Akanksha.
Thank you, ma'am.
Akanksha, you can switch on your video at least for some time.
Yes, ma'am, I will. Ma'am, actually, yes, I think I'm visible now, ma'am. Is my screen visible, Nitin?
Yes, Akanksha, I can see it.
Yes, Akanksha, it is visible.
Okay, I'm starting the presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sriram Nitin.
And this is HV Akanksha.
And here we are to present our business idea, that is Help Me, because your life matters. Did you know that healthcare and traffic control are two major technology demanding sectors? Statistics clearly voice out that the rate of preventable deaths was 25.8% due to ambulance delays.
This is the vision and mission of our idea. Ria is a 12-year-old girl and her online classes were going on. Her teacher was teaching her about ambulances and hospitals. However, she had few questions in mind. But ma'am, what if the ambulance is not available? What about my grandma who lives in a remote village? What will happen if I don't have anyone to drive me to the hospital? What if there are any delays? Well, we have an answer.
And the solution to this is HelpMeet. So what exactly is HelpMeet? HelpMeet is an application which provides transport resources to areas that an ambulance usually cannot cover. HelpMeet unites all the distributed resources and acts like a medium between the help seeker and the service provider.
But how does it work? Well, it is very simple. One can simply open the application, report an incident, and all the auto drivers, cab drivers, and car owners registered in the app within 5 kilometers of the accident area will be notified, hence providing quick service. But what difference does it make? And how is it different from an ambulance?
Before HelpMeet, there's minimal access to remote areas.
After helmet, remote areas can be easily accessed.
No quick access to ambulance.
Nearby drivers and residents are alerted who can act quicker.
The ambulance drivers might not be aware of the quickest route.
Local drivers and residents are aware of the quickest route because they know the area and hence time consumed is less.
The transportation costs are high.
Transportation costs are significantly less because one-way travel costs are saved.
Ambulance might find it difficult to cover a particular terrain.
Locals are used to the terrain of the area.
So let's move on to some of the features of our application. First, reporting an accident. You can report any accident by simply tapping on the report tab. Then the list of available driver pops up. Your location will be shared with all the drivers. And after a driver accepts your request, it shows that the request has been accepted, and you can also track the driver's location. The tongue icon on the right can be used to change the language as per user's choice.
Points. You can see who has helped others the most in your area through the leaderboard. Let's discuss the sales and capital allocation of our idea.
The sales mix. The sales mix of our company. We expect 60% of our sales to come from hospitals, followed by local and small clinics. And we expect a small margin from NGOs and other collaborations.
Because they are responsible for the app development as well as maintenance of the app. And other chunk is going to go to management, which includes administrative staff, and the rest to on-site workers.
Our staffing and training process involves 6 steps, and all the employees are well trained in the aspects of first aid and driving. The eligibility criteria is that every driver must be of 18 years of above, and must possess a driving license. Registering people can include auto drivers, van drivers, cab drivers, and other private four-wheeler owners. We pay keen attention to hygiene and safety. All the staff members ensure proper safety and sanitization by sanitizing their vehicles before and after every ride. We also plan on employing data science driven techniques to identify accident prone areas and plan our recruitment accordingly.
Let's talk about the business marketing mix. We plan to employ these 5 strategies to in our marketing. Affiliate marketing. We will hire third-party publishers to generate traffic. Social media. We plan on advertising and communicating on social media, starting campaigns, and in order to do so, we are going to maintain some special handles on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Influencer marketing. We plan on marketing through famous influencers and other personalities. Search engine optimization. Using data science and using search engine optimization, we will optimize searches to our favor. And campus marketing. We plan on tying up with hospitals and other such institutions and spread awareness about our service through events. Let's discuss the SWOT analysis of our idea. Starting with strength. Our strengths are quick response, easy to use, and our app can be used in remote areas, which an ambulance cannot easily access. Our only weakness right now is our app cannot be used in case of critical accidents. However, we plan on overcoming it by recruiting nurses and doctors in the near future. Our opportunities are we want to start it area by area, and we want to expand. We believe that we can expand more. We pay keen attention to better app development, and we feel like we have a long way to go there. And our threats are, the only threat we face right now is the threat of negative cash flow, and we plan on countering it by offering incentives for early payment and moving towards automation in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akanksha and Nitin, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So now I request the judges to please go ahead and ask the question.
Sriram, can I ask you a question, Sriram?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You have mentioned that auto drivers, private car drivers, they can also be called in, through your service, isn't it? They can
Yes, ma'am.
also participate, right? To
Yes,
provide
ma'am.
the service.
Yes, ma'am.
Now these auto drivers and private car drivers, they will not be having the kind of medical equipment or services which is required, which is generally there in ambulances, no, uh,
Ma'am,
to help
so
patients.
yes, ma'am. So
So
this
how do you?
So this is for the situations kind of for example a snake when a snake bites
Hmm.
if we reach the hospital on time there's no risk to the life. So in such cases also the drivers will be they'll have to undergo training of basic first aid and other things, so they'll be used to that, ma'am. They can help the patients reach the hospital soon.
So who will provide the training to these drivers?
Before they become the registered drivers of our application, they'll have to undergo staffing and training, ma'am.
Okay. And you have also said that your weakness is that these services can't be used in critical accidents, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
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 ma'am.
ma'am.
And,
As mentioned, if there's a severe accident, like which is very fatal, so in that case, our service cannot be used right now. But we do plan on countering it by recruiting nurses and doctors in the near future in order to tackle such situation through.
Yes,
As
ma'am.
of now,
see,
our idea.
see, generally people will want to take your service if there is a dire need for it, isn't it? When there is a critical accident or some such situation. If for normal situations, they can simply book an Ola or some other cab. Also, it will serve the same purpose, isn't it? Not much of a difference. See, when you don't have essential equipment, medical equipment, or anything like that to provide inside the vehicle, then they can very well take an Ola and go to the nearest hospital, whichever hospital they like to go to, isn't it? Why
Ma'am,
should
but
they take your
So,
service?
ma'am, like how Nitin said, there are certain situations where the patient is not very much in need of such equipment, but he still needs aid. For example, a snake bite. If we ignore a snake bite, then yes, one can easily die. But proper first aid, which is on time, if it is provided to the patient, then the patient can be saved. It's not a very extreme case where the patient has met with a very big accident, but it does require first aid. So in such cases, such accidents keep happening. So in such cases, our services is
also, ma'am,
required.
if there is someone and they need to go to the hospital, but they're not in a place to go there by themselves, they can trust our application because this is health centric, and all our other things are not that health centric.
Also, ma'am,
Okay.
say that someone just slipped and fell in their house. Now, even if they don't have anyone nearby to pick them up quickly, then in such a scenario, they can use our application and people nearby will be notified.
Okay. What are your charges for this service?
Our charges are going to be very minimal, ma'am, and we people who help them, we are going to offer them some incentives, and although the remuneration is not great, we are going to offer them, as you might have seen, some rewards and points, so that will encourage them to
And not just
help
that, ma'am,
others.
as we'll collaborate with small clinics, even they'll get business from it and they'll pay us a, a share of what they earn.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nitin and Akanksha,
Yes, sir.
I have few questions for you all.
Okay, sir.
First, could you tell me, are you running this as a business model or social cause?
Uh,
It can be said both, sir.
yes, a business model with a social cause.
No,
Yes.
more looks like a retro of you're talking about credit points and incentives and also some social angle involved in it.
Yes,
So, yeah, I would like to ask one question to you all.
yes,
Look, there is a government approved 108 ambulance service, all right,
yes,
which
yes,
has a siren and a bulb glowing on top, all right. And I'm pretty sure you will not get a regulatory compliance for that, for having a bulb and siren for your app. Government
yes,
will definitely not give you that.
yes.
So, can you substantiate and tell me how would your cab or auto move faster than an ambulance which has a siren and a light glowing on it.
Sir, we can follow a particular color theme so that people can identify that this is an emergency vehicle.
Also, sir, the whole purpose of this thing is that the ambulance has to travel from the
Let us take an
hospital.
example of Hyderabad traffic itself.
Okay.
In
Okay,
spite
sir.
of a siren going on and a
Yes.
light glowing, it's very difficult for the people to give a side for the vehicles to move
Yes.
on. Now, do
Yes.
you think your color code someone is going to accept and they are going to move
No.
ahead?
Uh,
So
uh,
you must have noticed that we focus on creating a when we create a community, we try developing certain values. So we hope that people will understand it and give us the way.
and
And
not
also
just
it will be quicker than an ambulance because the ambulance has to come to the accident site,
from the
whereas
hospital.
these
Yes.
people will be nearby. So that
Yes.
is what makes it different from an ambulance.
All right. Now you're going to talk about having this facility even in remote places, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. So you've got to employ your cars and your autos or vans in all the places, right? Now,
Yes.
apart from any emergency, are they going to run passengers also in that?
Yes, sir. This is
Yes, sir.
because when the drivers are not occupied with anything, instead of they being idle, they can also help others.
Good. Okay. Now here I have a point.
Yes.
Now let us assume a hypothetical situation or a real time situation.
Okay, sir.
Now, what probability do you more see of a health emergency coming or a passenger traveling?
Passengers traveling, sir.
Right. So you booked 5 cars and vans in a particular place,
Okay, sir.
and all the cabs and vans were very much busy traveling passengers.
Okay, sir.
Now, how would an emergency be met in that kind of a situation?
So even private car owners can help them. Suppose someone who stays nearby can help them too. So
They
it's
can
not
register
only
to
Then
our
this is out
application.
of
yeah.
your business area, Akanksha. You're not talking about your business. You have employed 5 cars and vans, I told. That is what you told, right?
No,
Now,
No, sir, sir,
no, sir. We
they
mentioned
can
that
register to
they
our
can
application,
register
sir.
in our application, and they can be private car owners as well, sir.
why would a private car owner register in your app and travel people of health emergency?
So,
That
sir,
doesn't look realistic.
it's a social cause, sir. Sir, say think of an area where people help each other. If they help others, then others might help them in the future.
And not just that, sir, they'll also be paid for that.
Like they'll get incentives, as we mentioned before.
And what is the amount you have allocated for your on-site driver's expenditure? You told a 40-40-20 ratio.
Yes, sir.
So, do you think that 20% share would be sufficient for meeting the driver's expenses and their income?
Sir, as it is a
So,
social service, the remuneration will be minimal, sir.
but sir, we as we've also collaborated with other hospitals and small clinics, there's a part of income which comes from there too, and a sum of that is going to go to these drivers as well,
And why is hospital going to pay you?
Sir, because
because
we're
we are
giving
going to
them
bring
to
the
bring in the
patients.
patients.
Because you're going to give business to them.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to have a tie-up with hospitals as well.
Yes, sir.
And also small clinics, sir.
Small clinics which are like people don't know much about them,
Much
which
about
need
it,
promotion. Yes.
which needs some recognition.
All right. And see, one thing I want to make this point clear to all the participants. Our intention is not to discourage you. Any
Yes.
hackathon you participate, questions will shoot at you this way
Yes, sir.
to
Yes, sir.
see the feasibility and how will you substantiate your answer.
Yes.
Okay, so it is not that someone is discouraging you. Definitely, we would like everyone to be confident and answer and come out with flying colors and win the competition. But then this is what is the final intention. We don't want to discourage you all.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there
Good
is too much.
afternoon.
Yes, yes.
Good afternoon,
Yes.
Akanksha and Nitin.
Good afternoon.
At first, let me appreciate you for thinking of such a noble cause.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
But I do agree with my co-judges here. When you participate here, you need to be very sure about what you're proposing and how it is actually going to work. So
Yes,
I think
ma'am.
that is one aspect you need to reconsider and re-look into. If you're suggesting this as a model that is going to work, then you should take into account all these things.
Yes.
Medical equipment, medical proficiency of the drivers. Why would somebody want to register with you? And if you're going to planning to give them incentives and all, would you have enough income to actually give these incentives?
Yes.
So these are things I would want you to consider. And I think we will leave you with these suggestions to think about. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you, Team 1. Now I request Team 10, Kalyan. We are actually jumping teams just because they have a small emergency, sir. So they would be going ahead and presenting it right now. So Team 10, Kalyan would be going ahead and presenting. Kalyan, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, you can go
You
ahead and
may.
present.
Yeah.
The judges, this is Team 10, Kalyan and the team will be presenting it.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, judges and all the co-participants. So, our business plan is financial prodigy, which,
There's
uh,
some audio disturbance, Kalyan.
sorry, sir.
Your voice is not very clear.
So, there's some network issue, sir. Like, network is very slow. Sir.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. So, our business plan is financial prodigy. The main objective is of this financial prodigy is focusing on financial literacy. Nowadays, financial literacy is very important to each and every person to build their wealth along along with using the money very effectively. So, this is an initiative to introduce the financial literacy to the uh, from childhood itself to everyone. So, we are going to develop a mobile application which helps everyone, which helps the students from younger age, from childhood to the teenage, so they can access this application by subscribing it, and in the application they get knowledge about the capital budgeting and money lending and money managing techniques, which can be very helpful in their career building and very much helpful for building their wealth. So financial literacy helps people in becoming independent and self-sufficient. Uh, in our country, as per statistical data, in our country, only 27% of people are literate of financial knowledge, and only 27% of people are investing in good places. So this is a small initiative to create the knowledge of financial aspects. So financial literacy is knowing the basic financial management principles and applying them in a day-to-day life. So it can increase the abilities to manage the money and making some good decisions in their career. So, financially literate people not only manage finances more confidently, but also they have better chances of handling the difficulties in the finances, and also they can prevent or manage money related issues, so that most of the people don't undergo the stress levels. So, in today's scenarios, most of the people are committing suicides, and because of this finance issues, like they are lending some money from money lenders and some sort of debt, or some sort of bank loan. So by providing the knowledge for them, they can be able to invest the money and manage the money, so that to recover from an unexpected but necessary expenditure, an ample amount of savings for- from a medical emergency to an unexpected costly car repair. Having some savings to fall back on is always important. So, the knowledge about the financial aspect is very much helpful for an individual, and also the children at the uh, tender age having a very good grasping power. So financial literacy can help them, like they can gain more knowledge about this financial aspect. So our teammates will be carrying on.
Kalyan, your voice is really very bad. It's breaking. We can't hear you.
Ma'am, the network is not at all good.
Uh, be at a place where there is a proper network.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, ma'am. So our teammate will be explaining about it.
Yes. We can't hear. We can't hear.
Ma'am, now can you hear me?
We can hear your voice, but I think so it is Nikita. We can't hear her voice.
Sure, ma'am. Abhinav will
Are
be
you
continuing.
okay?
The importance of this financial literacy for the formative years is that at this age, age children like 3 to 6, they have a more grasping power, and having knowledge in this finance and saving, it means a lot to them, and getting this knowledge creates some enthusiasm in them to learn more and more in this financial opportunities, and it gives a great time to introduce these financial concepts so that they know how to save money and how to grow in the future, like financial responsibilities, etc. And according to a study from a University of Cambridge, it is found that many money habits in children are formed from the age of 7. So if you start early, the money habits would be set by the time you reaches the age of 7, so that they have the more knowledge on that, so that they can use the money in an efficient way, so that in future there is no aspect of failure in them. But in certain circumstances, it may fail, but it's another aspect. And learning financial literacy during the transitional years is that uh, at the age of 7 and 7 to 13, they build their habits, like how to they see us and learn from elders, and they think that they are correct, so we may follow them. But at the time when they have the knowledge on this financial literacy, they may also have give suggestions to the elders, like nowadays we take that some children don't know how to go to a bank and give a check and take the cash from it, but in this financial knowledge gives them not only in bank, but the new concept which is introduced by our government, like digital currency, stock markets, etc. As you can see in the picture, there is only a less amount of financial literacy around the world, and mainly this is the main thing: the financial literacy for teenage students. The teenage students are the main thing for this financial literacy, because it is the age where they can go into a good or bad. It is the step we take that we have to go in a good situation or a good phase, and these teenagers are greatly focused on the future. So when when they are adopted to these financial operations and aspects,
they will be more mature and willing to take up more responsibility than ever. So this is the age where they understand and learn new things, such as what are the positive and negative consequences on spending money and financial risks and financial responsibilities and the stock market. Understanding the stock market is a big thing, but having more interest in that gives more knowledge to the kids. And it is also the age when children discover more things like economically and how a lifestyle of a person lives and how to manage family budgets and how to clear the debts efficiently and calculate the spending capacity while they come to the age when they spend and take the money. Like we can see how to when a elderly person has a difference between when a teenager gets the money and spends the money. Like and the marketing strategies for these are search engine optimization. That is like in the Google or Excel Chrome we can know the different types of financial operations and have a knowledge on that. And customer outreach is the method and methodology how we train them to know about these operations. And we also organize some fun activities in this application, like we have in our classes, like quizzes and debates, financial discussions, etc. And self-service and digitalization. This helps that self-service is that how we create knowledge, or empower knowledge on this, and digitalization helps in people knowing the good, we say we have a good face and a bad face to every aspect. Like this situation also have a good face and bad face. If the person faces two aspects, it creates an experience to them, so that it gives a proper sequence of how to use that money. Social media we can also create awareness and increase our marketing strategies for that. And this big data is very much useful, and for this to know how at what is the age group where we can outreach this app and how we can develop that. Digital storytelling, this digital storytelling, as our teachers say, not only reading what we have in the textbook, but seeing in a visualization part we can understand and remember that for a long time. This digital storytelling helps the people who are registered for this
Kalyan, I'm
knowing.
sorry to interrupt, but you have to sum it up better. It is already, the time is actually more than 10 minutes, so please sum it up fast.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the competitor analysis is there are more ethics startups, but most valuable point of this is to provide knowledge to the students about the financial management. This is a SWOT analysis, and the strengths for this are personal finances and knowledge of this fundamental rights and etc. The weaknesses for this are is the fact about they don't have a strategic plan or develop to determine specific targets for a longer period than 1 year. And the opportunities for this are the increasing cybersecurity creates a space for this. And threat is that a person who doesn't know about this may also get into fraud or fraud call which they can do. And the final conclusion is that uh, the financial literacy is an essential part of our lives. So it is necessary to start the financial education as soon in the primary school also. As a result, children will learn the correct handling of money and understand at least the basics for how they work and what obstacle awaits them. Thank you.
Okay, Kalyan. Kalyan,
Yeah, ma'am.
Uh, it was a nice presentation. I just want to ask you one thing. When you are suggesting financial literacy,
Yeah.
um, perhaps it can be, considered by the Ministry of Education at the center to include something like this in the syllabus for students, rather than offering it as a service to people. So, because why I'm saying this is your target customers, potential customers, seem to be 3-year olds or 6 to 7 year olds who are in their transitional years, and teenage students. That's what you said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, when you are trying to sell this service, perhaps their parents are those who are going to buy the service rather than their children, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So, why should they buy this service when the parents themselves feel that the children at that age may not be knowing much, and they many times the parents feel, generally they feel that. They are more mature than than their children, and they would like to thrust upon them their own ideas as to how to save money and what to do with the money, whatever little pocket money they give to their children. So why will they want to enroll their students into this kind of a program, financial prodigy that you are calling?
Yes, ma'am. So having a knowledge about financial aspects is much better, no, ma'am. Like, uh, we should empower the parents about about the present situation of this financial aspect, and and we can have their support in this by for subscribing this. Like, we can make them aware of this financial matters, ma'am.
See, Kalyan, at that age they just get their pocket money, isn't it?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
when you're talking about financial literacy, I mean, you're talking about using their money effectively, securing the family's future, planning for retirement, and things like that, right? And you're talking
Yeah,
about so many marketing strategies also, SEO also. You're talking about search engine optimization, how to use all that to market this particular service to these children and to their parents. But
yes,
how is it going to work? I mean, do they really need it in the first place at that age? See,
ma'am.
just financial literacy is fine, but going into so much of advanced kinds of requirements, trying to plan out for the future at that age, a 6 to 7 year old or 3 year old, can he really be expected to do those things?
Ma'am, it's not like having their classes after the school hours and sacrificing their playing hours. It's not like that, ma'am. It is some sort of playing activities with gaining some knowledge, ma'am. We provide some sort of fun activities in the application, and by that fun activities they can gain some knowledge about this, ma'am.
Yeah, nowadays you have so many online apps also, where you can gain knowledge about these financial aspects and things like that. And even at different levels, for children also, you have all these apps available online. So why should they go for this service of yours?
As per today's market, most of the apps doesn't focus on financial aspects, ma'am. Like, uh, they focus on playing activities and fun activities, ma'am. Mostly, there are very less number of apps which focuses on fun aspect, sorry, financial aspects, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Kalyan, just one thing that I would like you to clarify for me. What is that one thing that makes your app unique and different from all other online apps which are available for this kind of information?
Ma'am, as the government also introduced like this digital marketing and digital currency, uh, having knowledge on this is a must. Like, in future, we may also expect everything as digitalized, and this digital currency also being the future, that knowing this financial knowledge or operations may also give the person like as I learned.
Kalyan, let me rephrase my question. What does your app offer that makes it different from all the other online apps and information that is already available? What does your app offer which is different?
Having knowledge for an affordable price and in-depth knowledge, like just not only just knowing that these are the aspects or which we have in this financial operations, but giving a example like this is a situation, and at this situation how can a person lead for that, and at this situation, it's like situation analysis, you can give knowledge on that, and real life examples like how a company invests in invest in a product, and how does it changes its market and sales for that.
Okay, all right, Kalyan.
Thank you.
Sir, any question, or we can go to the next presentation?
Yeah, even I had the same questions, ma'am, which Madhuri ma'am asked. So we
Okay.
can move ahead.
Okay. So next I would like to call upon Abhiram.
But Ashwini ma'am, all the participants should strictly look into the time factor.
Yeah, yes. So Abhiram,
Yes.
we request you to go ahead and please look into the time factor.
Yes, ma'am, sure, definitely.
Right, thank you.
Ma'am, could you please present our presentation as I said you earlier?
Right.
What is the team number?
It's team
Ma'am,
number
the
7.
team
Ma'am.
number is 7, ma'am.
7. Okay, thank you.
Give me 1 second, I'm presenting it.
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
You can go ahead, Abhiram.
Yeah, ma'am, thank you. Firstly, good afternoon, each and everyone present right of here. My name is Abram. I'm from BBA first year, and I'm here with my teammates Aditi and Hemapriya, and we all together made this project. And the project name of the project is Health Hub. And after listening to the word Health Hub, you all guys may wonder like it's somehow related to health, and it is related to health. Ma'am, can you please move to the next slide? So basically, what is the problem which we are trying to solve? Over 95% of the world's population is suffering from some or the other disease or any kind of psychological or any kind of a problem. But somehow, what can we do to this? The answer is pretty much simple. Before this, we need to learn something. See, all the living beings in this world need to survive. In order to survive, we need energy. And like basically, where does this energy really come from? And that's food. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that you are what you eat. If you eat healthy, you would be healthy. If you eat unhealthy food, definitely you'll be having the consequences in the future in the form of health problems. So according to the research, what next slide, please. Ma'am, next slide. Hello. Yes.
Yeah.
So according to the research, what they're trying to say is that according to 80% of the health problems can be simply being avoided just by having a proper nutritious meal or having a proper diet. So what we are trying to do to bring this to all the people. So basically, what I'm trying to do is that we will be setting up stalls everywhere. Especially, we are targeting the customers initially. All those customers who are really why ideal people. Now, let me just explain this. First thing is we can really see both individuals, where male and female work together. Just what I'm trying to say is that we can see there are the people who don't really have enough time to cook the food, which is really healthy and nutritious. Basically, the thing is that both individuals don't really have enough time to cook food and have a proper like a balanced meal. So what they tend to do is they order the food online and uh, they eat it. So that is a problem which we really face. There's no proper app or like any kind of a business which really concentrates on this. Now just an example, if you just go to any kind of a person, he may have any kind of a problem such as diabetes or bp, any kind of a problems. All these problems can be really be solved just by having a proper diet, but instead they just go for the all the medicines which they don't really need to. If you have a proper diet, you don't really need to face all these things in the first place. So we'll be setting up stalls, and we'll be hiring a group of dietitians, and then we'll be assigning them to the customers, and they'll be looking after them, and they'll be counseling them, and give I'll be listing out all the things what they need to do and what they shouldn't. And so basically what we'll do is we'll be setting up the stalls, and after that I will explain them basically what you need to do, what you need to do. And then after setting up the stall, what we do is we provide affordable nutritious meals, which are really hygiene, and where people really can enjoy. There's a common misconception thinking that healthy food is not tasty food, but it's completely wrong. And we'll be saying them all these things, what they should be doing and what they should not be doing. Next slide, please.
However,
So see, we can just clearly see here
yeah,
372
yeah,
billion dollar. The Indian healthcare itself is that big, and the amount of people who really
I
suffer
understand. I
diabetes
understand. I
India
understand.
itself is like huge compared to other countries like US and Russia. In terms of
Yes,
it's around
yes.
80 million.
Okay,
Uh,
what we'll do is that after this
Ma'am, next
everything
slide,
is
please.
over, we will go ahead and talk to him about it. Okay, you don't worry.
So
Yeah,
basically, we will be setting up all
yeah.
the
I
uh,
also don't know what judges mean.
outlets near the offices and all the hostels. It basically works as a
Yes, yes.
mess where you can really see all your meals.
Yeah,
You'll
I'll
be
go ahead and look into it. But all what
basically
I'll
works
do is
on a
that I'll call you to
subscription model
after two
where
presentations
one
of
month or three
group.
months or 6 months or
You just
something
go
or
ahead
the
and
other,
present it
something like
your
that.
way.
So people
Ashwini,
will
you
be
need to mute
having all
yourself,
four
please.
meals.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am.
Ashwini. Yeah.
So basically, we'll be providing all four meals throughout the day, and yeah, all people can really have it because like it's kind of affordable. We are the thing what like the more thing which we are emphasizing is on the cost. If you go anywhere, any kind of a restaurant or any kind of a place, the pricing is pretty much high because you're not a customer who comes to the daily. So but here we are having that kind of an advantage where the customer comes to us daily and have the meals. Ma'am, next slide. Next slide, ma'am. So you can grab your meal out. I'm like even order online. If you are at home and you can't really go there near the outlet, we'll be just going through Swiggy or Zomato in the same way other restaurants do. Next slide. As I said earlier, we'll be having subscription model, and with the amount of margins around 15 to 19%. Especially, we'll be looking at setting this in hospitals, offices. Firstly, in offices because we can easily educate them and let them know about the thing what we are trying to do. Next one. Next slide. Now, talking about the competition, we don't really have a huge amount of players in this market. We only have Food Daze, which provides the same thing. But the thing which is different from them is that they won't really provide affordable meals, first thing, and they don't really have any kind of an offline outlets, and they don't really provide any kind of a dietitians for them. Next slide, ma'am. The next slide, ma'am. That's what I guess. Now, I would like to pass this on to my team member Aditi. She'll be talking about the finance.
So here we are starting this up in a small scale. So firstly, setting up the outlets in MNCs and making people aware of it. So once if people are aware of it, they get to know that such things do exist here. We may need an initial investment of around 1.5 lakhs to 3 lakh rupees to set up a single outlet and manage all the basic stuff. Now Hemapriya is going to tell us how it has an effect on this world.
Yeah. So, speaking about the working world, about more than 80% of the people in the world face some or other health issues. And mostly 80% of these issues can be eliminated by simply having a proper sustainable diet. But due to the heavy workload and stress, many of them neglect their diet and nutrition. So, our mission is to provide a nutritious meal that is tasty with a good hygiene and care in an affordable price. A healthy outside starts from the inside. Thank you everyone for hearing out about our idea.
Okay, can I ask a question, Abhiram?
Yes, ma'am, definitely sure.
Yeah, in fact, I would have loved to have this kind of a service, which is so personalized as you're talking about,
Yes, ma'am.
Abhiram. Now, to begin with, you have mentioned 95% of the population is ill. I mean, what is the
Yes.
source?
Uh, I'm like, I really took the source from the internet. I'll share you, ma'am, if you really need it. It's a pretty much
No, I
a
mean,
static.
whatever statement you make, it should be substantiated by proper sources, by
Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
giving
definitely.
references. Okay.
Yeah, sure, definitely, ma'am.
Yeah. And you also mentioned 80% of health problems can be avoided with appropriate diet. Okay. That
Yes,
also
ma'am.
should be
Yeah,
substantiated
sure,
with
definitely. I
proper,
will.
sources.
Yes,
The other thing that I would like to ask you is, you mentioned that this particular business is all about providing personalized meals for individuals,
yes, ma'am.
right?
At affordable prices.
Yes. So now there'll be so many people wanting different types of meals cooked in different types of oils. Like, for example, I may prefer rice bran oil. Someone else may prefer sun drop oil. Someone else may prefer something else. So, I mean, is it really feasible to cook like that? And then you're saying the other statement that you make is it basically works as a mess in hostels,
Yes, ma'am. We'll
right?
be setting up near the.
I mean, these are
Yes,
two
ma'am.
contradictory statements you're making. When you talk about a service that works like a mess in hostels, you're basically trying to generalize, or you're not trying to personalize the meals. You're trying to give a standard kind of a meal to everyone, right?
No, ma'am, no, ma'am. The thing is,
Mm.
we'll be making like it works as a mess in the sense you'll be buying the subscription model, you'll be going and you'll be choosing your meal whatever you want to. So we'll be having a personalized diet, as I said you earlier. Dietitians will be looking after them, and you'll be going after them, and you will be receiving your own meal, which is meant for you. I'm like, in what terms I meant to say in it's like mess is that you'll be having like you'll be eating here on a daily basis. Actually, you can have it like whenever you want to, as a restaurant style where whenever you want to, you can just grab and go. But we are offering a subscription model where it works as a mess. That's my bad, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
What is the initial capital expenditure you are expecting to invest, Abhiram?
So firstly, we want to start this on a small scale. So it would be approximately around 3 lakhs. Sir.
So, what is your target group? Is it hostels or MNCs?
So firstly, we were going for the MNCs because these are the people who are working individuals where they're really busy and they don't really have enough amount of time. As we can see, all this Zomato, Swiggy, all these orders, which really comes from all these people because they don't really have enough amount of time with themselves. So firstly, we want to target MNCs. We'll be setting up a stall there and we'll be informing and letting them know about all the things what we are trying to do.
No, that is what. In continuation with what Madhuri ma'am asked, do you think with a small amount of 3 lakhs, you will be able to customize meals and whatever food
So
for
that's
a
for setting up the stall. Around I said, sir, around 1.5 to 3 lakhs. That's for setting up the stall, and for hiring the dietitians, it would be extra 1 lakh. And in a span of 4 lakhs, we can do it, sir, because we
You are
are
talking
starting it on
about
a
only
small
one
scale,
company, right?
sir.
You will start with only one company or what?
Yes, sir. Basically, in a short, what I'm trying to say is that in a small scale, we'll be looking after only one company. Firstly, we'll be looking whether the idea works and what are the changes we can do. And after that, if you want to start in a three, four companies or five companies, in the same manner, the amount of price decreases as it would come up to around 10 lakhs, I guess, so 12 lakhs. So
Mm.
basically, what I'm trying to say is that, sir, we'll be setting up in a small scale, like one company, one huge MNC, where we'll be having around 100 to 200 people or something like that. The customers, what I'm trying to say.
See, what Madam was also asking you is people may be having different problems. Some may have a cholesterol problem, some may have a diabetes problem, some may have a blood pressure problem, some may
Yes.
be obese. How can you meet all these requirements and provide food? Is it
That is a
feasible?
common food which everyone needs to eat. Now, just an example, even if you are diabetic or even if you're this thing, you just need to exceptionally, avoid certain kind of foods according to the customized plan which dietitians give. we'll be generalizing more kind of a thing. What we can pick a common out of a common thing out of it, and we'll be giving them different various these things choices. We can completely do it, sir. It's not a big deal. Like even the company called Food does this the same thing.
So there is already another company whom you are competing with.
Ah, yes, sir. But it doesn't really work as we do. They won't really give the meals at affordable prices as we do. And the same thing is that it's not available everywhere throughout India and not offline.
Okay.
Madhuri ma'am,
We
any
can,
question?
ma'am, no, ma'am. The questions have already been asked by the other judges. We
Right.
can go to the
Okay.
next team.
Thank you.
Okay, right. Thank you,
Hello,
ma'am.
Ashwini ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Yes, ma'am. Hello,
I'm
ma'am.
Kavita ma'am here.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question. Can I ask?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
This is
Yes.
for the same team. Can I ask a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How many years they can break even, and what is the return they are expecting? If they are saying affordable price, if they are offering as well at an affordable price, within how many years they can break even, and what is the rate of return they can expect?
Ma'am, could you please repeat once again? Like I was not able to hear it properly.
So you have an investment amount to come up with one stall tie up with one MNC, right? What
Firstly,
is
ma'am, in
your
the initial stage.
time frame? Yeah,
Okay.
I understand. So
Yes,
when
ma'am.
you have invested, you want to make profits, right?
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
So how many years down the line you can break even, or how much rate of return you're expecting? That to providing at
So
affordable
basically,
prices,
starting with
providing
ma'am,
customized food.
because we're starting at a small scale, I think it would be approximately around. It really depends upon the people, but I'm pretty sure people will be adapting to this, and in the span of 2 years, I guess, or 2 to 3 years, we can really expect the results of making the profits done because we don't really have a huge amount of competition here, and it's more kind of a personalized work. No one would be entering to this, and yeah, that's one. I think yeah, it would be around 3 years or something like that. We can start expecting the profits. Until then, we need some money, or before that.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Abhi. Then we will go to the next presentation. I request Team 9, Srinidhi and Aparna. Srinidhi and Aparna?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, beta, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am. Give a minute, ma'am. I'll share my presentation.
Yes. This is Team 9 judges, Srinidhi and Aparna.
Ma'am, is my PPT visible, ma'am?
Give me 1 second. Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can I start?
Yes, you can.
Yes. Good afternoon to respected dignitaries, lecturers, and my dear friends. Myself, Srinidhi, and my friend Aparna. So we are here to present our idea Beauty Reborn. So before starting our presentation, I would like to ask everyone one question. How many of you people go to the shopping mall and try many clothes and buy only one and just go back to their home? Like you can answer or you can just raise your hand. So okay, like okay, I am not able to see the responses, but when I have reached the sources, they said many of the people who goes to shopping malls try many of the dresses, but just because of the lack of money or not able to pay the prices which are not affordable, they are returning to the home without buying the clothes which they are like. So my concept, Beauty Reborn. Beauty Reborn is the clothing concept which provides clothes to people who can afford them, even the middle class or lower middle class. Everyone can afford the clothes which are customized and which are unique in their style and presenting, and which can also be available throughout the places throughout the in India. So, Beauty Ribbon is a fashionable product which is made from the textile scrap clothing. Our concept is the first step in our company. We will collect the textile scrap from the companies, textile industries, and will collect the best clothing and will make the cloth into a best unique fashion product. As you can see in the picture here, there are two clothes which are of different styles and made from the same clothing. So it is in the same way we'll provide the same clothing but in different styles, and it can be done to all the age group from 3 years to the old 90 years, because we want everyone in this world to be a part of fashion disregarding their age and sex, whatever it is. So we would like to provide everyone this, because I personally think in India, everyone judge the other person with their clothing or dressing sense. And the first person who makes the like first impression is based on the dressing sense. So I want to change this idea. I want to make our Indians to be the best in their fashion sense and best in their first impression. So the problem is many of the companies are not able to satisfy every person with their products. Like when there is a product of best quality, the prices also will be increased, and the prices will not be able to reach other people. So I want to take this opportunity to introduce my fashion clothing, which can provide a good product from the start, because I want to make the waste like best out of waste. I want to make the cloth beautiful and unique cloth from the waste, and to show that everything can be useful within affordable prices for even low income people also. Close the gap. Our product reaches to every individual person at an affordable prices, which can make their dream of to be a fashionable person come true by maintaining best quality at an affordable prices. And as I said, I want to provide these products to all the age group from 5 years to 60 years. And it's a cost savings, reduces the textile waste, and increase the fashion world and sales income, which leads to increase in a country's GDP. So, as I said, it also decreases the textile waste, which can be a part of Swachh Bharat, as our Swachh Bharat is to reduce the waste in our India. So, here I would like to take this opportunity to convert the textile waste into a beautiful product and to make this world into a fashionable world.
Srinidhi, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Are you
Yes,
changing the slides? Because I'm not
Yes,
able to
ma'am.
see the slides. Only the
No,
first
no.
one is there on my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry,
I don't know
ma'am.
if that is a problem in my system.
She's no.
No,
Yeah,
it's common for all of us.
common.
Okay, can you
Yeah.
please change the slides as well so that we can have a better understanding of your proposal?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I mean, like I'm changing, ma'am. Ma'am, can you see it? Is it changing now?
I
We
see
can
the
see only
first one on my screen.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, ma'am, Ashwini, ma'am, I'll just send the PPT to you. Ma'am, can you please present that
yeah
PPT,
for
because I think I
WhatsApp.
have some. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
yeah,
sorry, ma'am, for inconvenience.
it's okay. Send it to me.
No, no, that's okay. That's okay.
Ashwini, ma'am, I have sent it to you, ma'am. My PPT.
Uh, got it, Srinidhi. Give me 1 minute.
Yes,
I'm downloading it.
yes. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, should I start from the first or should I continue, ma'am?
You can continue, man. Don't have to start from
Yes,
beginning.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ma'am, can you keep the slide of slide number 4?
ఇప్పుడు నాకు క్లాస్ అయిపోగానే 4 క్లాసులు అయినాయి 8 to 11:30.
Yes,
హలో
ma'am. Yeah, here. From the resources, I have found that around half of the Indians spent rupees 500 to
నాకు
2,500 on clothes
క్లాస్
each month.
అయిపోయిన ప్రాజెక్ట్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నారు.
46% of full-time workers spend over 1,500 per month on clothes for part-time workers. This is 18%. So, as from my analysis, many of the people spend their money on clothes. So, I would like to create this opportunity to buy the best clothes of unique clothes, which represents the character or the personality, not the status of them, by providing in affordable prices. Next will be explained by my friend.
So the solutions, some of the solutions would be closing the gap, that is making fashion really affordable for everyone, so that people don't have to spend so much of their income onto clothing. Then next would be the target group. Our target group would be from 5 to 60 years. We want to make cost savings. What this would do is it reduces the textile waste and increases the fashion world. This also adds up to the country's GDP. This is very easy to use, ma'am. Easy to use. So this gives customers fashion in very affordable price. Also, it is this is very easy to use, ma'am. Can you please change the slide? So the product review, that is, our product is very unique. We make products according to the customers needs and in a very affordable price. Also, our product is very affordable. The customers have to spend minimum amount on clothes and look fashionable at the same time. We are like the first people in the market to make beautifully designed products which are both stylish and functional and unique in their appearance. Our products are very authentic. They are designed with the help of fashion experts and fashion designers. So this makes our product very special. Ma'am, can you change the slide? So the product benefits include they are very cool and stylish. They are very unique in their experience. We have these available on our online store, and also we want to promote it in the local markets as well. So our products are of best qualities and are available at very affordable prices. Our business model is that firstly, we research, we see what the market trends are, and we see also what is actually trending in the social media, what people actually need, and then we try to make our products. Also, our product is very abstract. That is, we make products specifically dedicated to the fashion. We also believe people need more of such kind of products. Our designs are very minimalist and they are very easy to use. Ma'am, slide, ma'am. Ma'am, Nidhi would continue from now, ma'am.
Thank you, Aparna. And our competition, our products are priced below at that of other companies on the market, whereas a competitor's products are more in expensive and more in prices. Design is simple and easy to use compared to the complex designs of the competitors. We would like to provide our product in the simple design, and which can be in the best quality and in affordable prices compared to the competitors. And affordability is the main draw for our consumers to our product. Whereas the competitors' products is affordable but not inconvenient. But like it is inconvenient to use their product. And next slide, ma'am.
We request you to please do it fast.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's completed, ma'am. Next, the estimated finance. Our estimated finance for Beauty Ribbon is nearly 5 lakhs. This estimated finance is for the starting with a small store initially. Uh, next, next slide, ma'am. The next 2-year action plan, we would like to start with the draft blueprint, and next step will be the testing the design of the cloth cloth, and we will run focus group and launch the design and gather the feedback from the customers who have used it and deliver to the client. Yes, ma'am. Next slide. Thank you everyone for giving this opportunity for us to present our idea. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, Srinidhi.
Yes.
Srinidhi.
Yes.
This idea is quite nice. I would like to ask you, have you gone to any textile industry and asked as to what is the cost of textile scrap?
Yes, ma'am. Like I have contacted them through my phone. So they said that it depends on the cloth material, because there are many types of material. So it depends on the clothing material of the textile industry, and it depends on the quantity also. Like if we start an initially with a small store, I would like to take only the small quantity. So it depends on the price at that time, ma'am. Even market price, which is present at that time, it varies from time to time.
Now, normally, even see normal clothes that are sold whether online or through offline stores,
Yes.
ladies and people, they take a lot of time selecting their choice, to get their choice of the
Yes.
dress. Now you're
Yes.
talking about dresses designed from textile scrap. Do you think you'll be able to design something really good, which is so competitive? I mean, considering all the various designs that are available already in the market, do you think you'll
Uh,
be able to compete with all those dresses, although you are offering it at a low cost? Is a less cost a parameter for people to buy the clothes, those who are fashion conscious?
yes, ma'am. Actually, my perspective is when we buy some clothes from the online market or from offline stores, when we go to the places, if we want to have a good quality of cloth, we have to afford the more prices, which we cannot be affordable by the middle class people and lower middle class. And there are many people who are fashion designers which cannot get a job. So I would like to take this opportunity to provide jobs for the fashion designers who wants to be eager and who wants to show their fashion sense and their talent. So by this, I will just I will just like employ the people who are best in fashion, and I will make the products which are fashion and which can be competitive to this fashion, because there are very less stores which can provide a good fashion with good textile cloth at the affordable prices.
Just 1 minute. You are saying that you are going to provide employment to those who are not getting jobs, isn't it?
Yes.
Designers. But
Yes,
then
ma'am.
if they're not getting jobs, it means that they are not good in designing.
No, ma'am. Like many people who came from the low income, they cannot go into the fashion universities, best fashion universities, and as we know that many people who get like placements will get mostly from the those reputed universities. So I want to catch those people who are talented but who cannot get the opportunity.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
What is the target group that you're looking at?
My target group is from 5 years to 6 years, ma'am, because I don't want to like exclude the people, older age people, because even old age group also want to be in the part of fashion world. Some people who would love to be in, with the who want to be dressed like their grandchildren, like grandparents, whoever. And I want to fill this age gap, ma'am, like age gap and generation gap, and I want to show that everyone, everyone can mingle, disregarding their age and generation gap.
Yeah, but what strata of society are you looking at? Are you trying to, get affordable clothing for the lower income group, or are you aiming at the high society, fashion conscious people here?
Ma'am, my target is to provide fashionable clothing and a good dressing sense for the lower group, lower people. And at the same time, I just want to take this barrier from the status people and the people who are normally dressed, because I think this really makes a sense. Even in schools, the children will compare their dressing sense. So I want to take this barrier, ma'am.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we go to the next presentation, sir? No questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Geetika, you can present it better. Team 12, Geetika.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Just a minute. Ma'am, is it visible?
Your screen is visible better, but not the PPT yet.
Which team is this, Ashwini?
Ma'am, team 12, ma'am.
Team 12. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, now your PPT is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Geetika. I am pursuing my BCA graduate in Brown Vivekananda College. Ma'am, is the audio audible? Is it okay?
Yes, it is audible.
Yes, ma'am. Today, my idea concept is about interior design Minecraft. I think many of them know how the game Minecraft, right? Minecraft is a sandbox video game developed by Mojang Studios. The game was created by Marcus Notch person in Java programming language. So I think many of this interior designing, I'm going to implement this Minecraft idea and daily life for interior designing home ideas, both combining the both and making a different type of interior designing. And okay, this idea describes different pieces of furniture where you can construct in Minecraft. Note that the majority of these are just for decoration, with the exception of beds and bookshelf blocks. This tutorial, this is merely decorative and will enhance the look of your house. We can make it more functional, like for example, a fridge could hold food in a way so that block holding the food is accessible. Or a fireplace can be used as an item incinerator, trying just making the new ways to do to cope up with them. And a Minecraft house is not complete, just an exterior, even though not only outside, even though make sure that the inside looks the part as well. Just think about it. You wouldn't hang with a guy that looks good but doesn't have a great personality. The same goes with a Minecraft house. So today's agenda is about to create 10 different Minecraft interior designs. Yeah. Um, I have chosen the 5 rooms, that is bedroom interior, living room, kitchen, bathroom, and storage room interior, the main places of the house. Bedroom interior, of course, everyone knows about this. It's a very common place which we use for resting ourselves. Like you, a Minecraft character needs a place to rest and sleep in the game. So instead of building the same old bed in our houses, just been made with a wooden, why not to give them a great looking place to relax? When we follow the Minecraft interior design tutorial, this you'll be making a beautiful room in the modern house to sleep.
The room includes everything you want: a king size bed, a closest of the clothes. We can make many other cupboards and etc. Computer desktops. For this, like making using the wooden blocks, we can make different items in the bedroom for storage and etc. And living room interior. This is not enough only having a great looking bedroom. Another essential part of a modern house should be our living room. So how should we make one? Let's this Minecraft interior design will get a very stylish and minimalistic one, and in there we'll find a very sleek fireplace, a massive wall-mounted TV, and even a human-sized bookshelves. It's a very important house, important way place. Many of them just decorate them with wall paintings and some non other painting, wall paintings, and etc. And instead of that, we can just make some shelves using this blocks of wooden blocks, so that it looks classy. And next comes to kitchen interior. Got to your bedroom, then check out to the living room. Over. Now next is that's the left side is to build a kitchen for your character to cook and eat. Instead of making the same old furnace and calling it a day, why not to create something more impressive? Well, with this Minecraft interior design tutorial, you will create a modern suburban kitchen so that it's a very everything you want. Now you have many shelves to fill in with ingredients and two lightning quick smokers, making a delicious dinner. So you'll get a small dining table to eat in. It's like it will be in our wish how we can decorate the kitchen room using the blocks of that wood. It's all about wood because this is light in weight and gives no dust, and it's also, I mean, stainless. Next comes to bathroom interior, where you might get a no bathroom on your medieval build, and absolutely it's essential in the modern houses. Now, the Minecraft character must refresh themselves, means it's us, either by taking a refreshing shower or doing their business in toilet. Now, what if you don't know how to build one? Well, don't worry, as this Minecraft interior design tutorial, you'll learn to do things just that. Then you'll understand how to build many things like hanging towels, toilets, and bars. You'll even learn how to use the loom to create impressive looking mirrors. Next comes the storage room interior. We have and lot of objects which are non-used, which are not used in our houses. We just throw in a part of a room, but even that room to make it neat and clean. No, this type of interior design is used. No genuine base is complete without a storage room. Of course, it is. You'll be able to store all your junk and valuables without having to worry about losing them. To make it aesthetically pleasing thing, this storage room has everything you need. It's designed to be underground storage room. Even nowadays, many interior designs are making them underground, and it makes it perfect for any build. It could build it as a basement. Plus, it also has so many chests that you'll never run out of the storage. And thank you. And these were the 10 Minecraft interior designing ideas. I hope you have found something that has inspired you to build in your survival world. Thank you.
What's your name, by the way? Geetika, no? Geetika?
Yes, ma'am.
Suppose I have a small house and I want to do the interior designing. Why should I go to you?
Even though if we have a very small house, we have like making the small. We have to make the blocks shape like just a minute.
Now, my dear Geetika,
Yes,
if I
ma'am.
open the internet, I get hundreds of sites telling me ideas for interior designing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why should I go through your tutorial?
Uh, this is actually it's always we use the bricks and other types of materials to build the house. Minecraft is like using only blocks of wood, where it's lightweight and it's also easy to replace them. In such way, we can save our money and also the time and also the.
Listen, Geetika, other interior designing sites, they also tell me where to use wood, where not to use wood. they give so many different ideas. So what's so
Yes,
special about your business, about your tutorial?
it's like
What's the price
what
of your service? If I want to buy your tutorial, what is the price?
approximately if we want to build a small house, it takes nearly 20 or 15 lakhs. But
No,
we're
you're not going
taking,
to build the house. No, you're going to do the interior designing, right?
yes, ma'am.
So what is the price of suggesting the interior design in your
No,
business?
normally it takes to some thousands, like 50 or 70,000 for one room. Of course, it will. Um, with this, we can just make it lower by using this different types of wood which we want. We choose it. It depends on the price of the wood, how we use it, how much we use it, how much quantity we use it. Not
Okay.
approximately slow, but of course it is. But it looks good, and it's a modern way technique.
I mean, do you know the actual prices? Or you're just talking about hypothetically, what could be the price?
Uh, Approximately, I cannot say, but just
Okay.
an
Okay, thank
estimate.
you, Geetika. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Ma'am, any other question?
Geetika, you're basically suggesting replacing bricks with wood.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think it will be viable in all kinds of climatic conditions?
Yes, ma'am. It will. It depends upon how much the wood has its affordability to access the same climate.
Considering a country like India, where the climatic conditions are different in the different regions of the country, do you think this will be a viable plan in all kinds of climatic conditions?
Yes, ma'am. It will be. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
It will.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Actually, Thermal sir had an emergency, so that's why he left the meeting. So we will be going ahead and continuing without sir. So we have two more plans to listen, ma'am. The other is Team 8. Ravina would be going ahead and presenting it, ma'am. Ravina, are
Good
you there?
afternoon, ma'am. Yeah. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, Ravina, you're audible.
Shrija would be sharing the screen.
Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, beta, it is.
Good afternoon, respected judges, my teachers, and all my fellow participants. Today, I am S. Ravina, student of BBA, along with my partner.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shrija from ABA 3A.
We are here to present our very unique, one-of-a-kind company, that is the food company Cooking Made Easy. I would like to just drop out a question to my audience. How many of you like to cook a delicious meal for yourself, your friends, and family? Oh, I can see responses here in the chat box. That is really nice. But you know what? Even I love to cook. But you know what? The most difficult part about cooking is gathering all the ingredients and cutting the vegetables and keeping everything ready to cook a meal. I am sure most of you agree with me. Also, research proves that in a fast paced lifestyle, 3 out of 5 people who are working most of the time have a nutrient deficit diet due to no because they don't have time to invest in a healthy meal. They don't have time to cook every day, and due to that they lose on a lot of nutrient that is very essential to be taken on a daily basis. That is where our company comes in. We are here to cater this niche market by providing a pre-planned meal kit which can be customized based on the customer's nutrition requirements and is easy to make. It is also a healthy alternative for ordering from Swiggy, Zomato, and other fast food centers, and allows people to cook their favorite meals at ease and spend time with their family. Next slide, please. So the basic objectives of our company is we strive at promoting the concept of ready to make comfort food recipes. We are here to target the working population who live a fast paced life, providing healthy meal options that promote organic farming, to reduce the time taken for preparation before cooking, to provide food options at affordable prices. Next slide, please. So, our plan here is to establish a company of about 50 people and employ them in various functions like production, packaging, distribution, and marketing. The product chain will start from collecting raw materials from direct farmers, packing it based on the orders that we receive, and then delivering the product to the customer. We aim to deliver the quality products at affordable price by reducing the number of middlemen. The raw materials will be obtained fresh from the farm and packed in the packaging unit and then transferred to the delivery department, which will be sent directly to the customer. Our aim is to increase customer satisfaction by helping them with an easy cooking and time management. Next. So to start with, we are offering 25 pre-planned meal kits, including all the ingredients required to prepare the meals. We also offer a recipe letter with easy guidelines for new beginners who can follow the instructions and cook the meal with the ingredients provided. We also provide a nutrition value data helping customers analyze their diet intake. We also provide personalized meals to cater different types of diet patterns. Like if we take different age groups, they may have different needs to cater. Some may have different illness or restrictive diets, like some may follow vegan diet, or some may be intolerant to some products. So we cater them with a personalized meal plan, a wide variety of recipes to suit the Indian palate that are listed below, like dal chawal, roti, korma, idli, dosa, sambar. These are the things that people prefer to eat on a daily basis. Next.
So how we reach our customers? We have our own app, the food company. So the app includes people can order and track their order. They also have an option to directly have a chat with a nutritionist to create a suitable diet plan according to their needs, and also the recipe videos to cook easily, and also customized choice of ingredients for the dish. So SWOT analysis. Let's know the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of our app. The strengths are reasonable prices. There is customer meal option and it's easy to make, and also it reduces the preparation time. Weaknesses. The startup may cost, and also the new concept takes time to get adopted in the public. Opportunities. Job opportunities get created. We have the first mover advantage, as there is no other thing like this, and also it's widespread target market. Threats, lack of awareness. People might not know us initially. The local restaurants and the ready-made food delivery services may act as a threat to us. Market analysis. Our target market includes everyone, but more focus will be towards the employees, bachelors, and hostelers, because these are the main people who will require the food, ready-made food products, because of the fast-paced lifestyle. The major competitors for us are online ready-made food services and the nearby restaurants. The market trends: most of the youth or the working population and unmarried have less time to cook, or little or no knowledge on recipes or how to cook. So of them buying daily instead of them buying food from outside daily, we of the food company provide the required ingredients along with the recipes and help them make food for themselves in shorter time, which also give them satisfaction that they cooked on their own, and also they can maintain a healthy diet. It also monitors the nutritional intake and help them maintain health. So the financial analysis. So our estimated budget is around 4.9 lakhs. Uh, so we as we have 2.5 lakh savings from us, and also we are about to raise 2.4 lakhs from our angel investors. So our 4.9 lakh budget comprises mostly of salary, which will be around 3.5 lakh per month, and the storage space would take around 20,000 per month. The raw materials which are required by us, like ingredients or packaging materials, anything, around 1 lakh per month, and the license permit 20,000 per month. Thank you.
We are now open to questions from you.
Okay, Shrija,
Yes, ma'am.
uh, you're talking about this 25 pre-planned meal kits, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So what is this? Why this number 25?
Ma'am, there are a lot of like Indian cuisine is filled with a lot of dishes, and everybody, like has their own different type of favorite dishes, right? But it is very difficult for us to, prepare so many different dishes. Just to start with 25, we have started 25 basic
Initial, that's
meals
initial
that
number, ma'am.
everybody knows about and everybody would prefer if they have to, like,
Like
biryani, idli,
you
dosa.
mentioned dal
These are
chawal.
these they dal chawal. These are the staple food that people eat on a daily basis. So there's a more likely chance that they would like to prefer that first. Later on, as we grow, we would like to include more number of dishes based on preferences, and conduct a survey, and provide dishes based on that particular market area. For example, in south, people prefer a different type of cuisine compared to the northern region. So based on that, we will go into specialization of dishes.
What is the price of a single meal kit?
Depends on what the meal kit is,
Depends
ma'am.
on the
If you're
product,
going for
ma'am.
the, yeah,
No, no,
if you
you are the people who are going to start the business. No, what is the
Yes.
price that you have decided on?
so basic meal kit would be around 250 to 300 rupees per meal kit. If you're going for a personalized meal kit, it would be an add-on to that. For example, if you're replacing normal flour with some oatmeal or other kinds of flours, which are a little bit on the expensive side, we would add it on to the already set price.
No, will it work out? Have you worked out the financial feasibility of offering the meal at such a price? 350, 400 you're talking about each meal
Ma-
kit.
yes, ma'am. We are targeting the fast paced people who are like working, both the partners in the house are working, which, ma'am,
They'll
usually
be
people
ready to
of this
put
sector work in the
expenditure.
MNCs,
See,
right?
I'll
And
tell
they
you
don't
one
have
thing.
time.
I know. Yeah, see, I'll tell you one thing. This Gits is there, no? It also sells lots of products like this, ready to cook foods. I myself purchased, sambar, ready to make sambar 1200 ml at around 60 to 70 rupees. So
Yes,
it
ma'am.
will serve at least four people. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, that cheap it is now. You just have to put water in it and add one or two tomatoes and it's over. So that is how ready to make sambar is there. Ready to eat tiffins are available. Ready to eat dal. Everything is available now. Curries, everything. Rotis. So I can very well place an order for the products that I want, isn't it? And at much less cost compared to what you're talking about, 400 rupees for a meal kit.
No, ma'am, 250 to 300 rupees. And also, yes, ma'am, you're right. There are a lot of options. We have ready-made curry centers, Swiggy. We can all do that. But
Hmm.
don't you think it would be
The quality,
the
we don't
quality?
have, we don't use chemicals, ma'am. That's the main thing.
Yeah, that's the
Preservatives,
main
also, we
point.
don't add preservatives in ours.
Hey,
And
all other companies are talking about
you have the
food
satisfaction of
items which have no
making.
preservatives. They're talking about they print it on the package that there are no preservatives on all these ready to
Yes,
cook
ma'am.
foods.
Yes, of course,
Hmm.
ma'am. It's they don't have preservatives. Fine, understood. But we bring it from the farm directly to you on a daily basis. So it's like fresh to farm to your kitchen, and you have the satisfaction of making it yourself. And instead of ordering it from outside, you can only do it
No,
yourself.
just 1 minute. Farm to kitchen, you're talking about. What do you get from farmers? You will get the vegetables, right?
They are
Yes, ma'am.
fresh, ma'am. Like.
Then
vegetables.
after that, see, when you want to provide something like a meal kit, which is just ready to cook, okay, it can't be in the form of vegetables which need cooking, right? It has to be pre-cooked. Everything should be, it should be over in within minutes, right? In 3 minutes, I should get my meal ready.
Yes, ma'am. We also provide pre-cooked meals and also ingredients for separate recipes.
I mean, you have to think over the feasibility of this kind of business, because already there are so many competitors out there, right? Who are offering a big variety of all these ready to cook foods. Now, today, if you just go to Reliance Fresh or any of these, supermarkets, you will get n number of varieties. So, how will you compete with all of them with your meal kits? I mean, you'll be just one of them, and as a startup, you will have to fight it out, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Shrija and Ravina.
Shrija and Ravina, this is more or less in continuation with what ma'am just said. Two things basically. One, of course, is the price that you're talking of. If your basic meal is 250 rupees per meal, 2 meals in a day would be about 500 rupees. One, would any family or any individual want to spend that much of money on 2 meals in a day?
When
Right.
They are, mom.
Second,
When you Swiggy it from
yeah, just
outside,
one minute. Let me just tell you my second question as well. The second one, when entire meal, everything put together in a powdered form is available for a much cheaper price, where you don't even have to spend 10-15 minutes in putting everything and waiting for it to cook. Okay, when that is available, why would anybody want to buy only the ingredients and spend time cooking it? You're talking about people who don't have time. That is your target group.
yes, ma'am, and
yes,
also the
mom.
people who have little or no idea about cooking. So even sometimes people do not know which type of dal to buy, or which type of uh, uh, masala powder, or which to cook. So it would help them, because if we even provide a recipe, a sheet.
And we also provide like a one-to-one conversation with a nutritionist. So all this would not be possible if you buy it from outside. They are like already there, but in our case, you get a chance to personalize it. You can sit down with a nutritionist and tell them your nutrition requirements, and they'll provide you a diet that suits you. It's a personalized meal, ma'am, for
So
everybody.
is it going to be quick food or comfort food
It's a
or
comfort food,
nutritious food?
comfort nutritious food.
Okay, all put in together.
All combination.
Okay, your plan does sound attractive. It's okay. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Thank you. Next, I would like to request Tejashwini. Are you there? Tejashwini?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I am presenting your. Give me 1 second. I'll share the screen for you.
Okay, ma'am.
You can start.
What is the team number?
Ma'am, it is.
13, ma'am.
13?
Yeah, 13, ma'am. 13.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You can start, Tejashwini.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, all. This is Tejaswini. Today, I'm going to present my plan. Uh, Here, it is visible a code that you will get all you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. So, it is written by an American author, Zig Ziglar.
He's also a salesman and motivational speaker. With the inspiration of this quote, I got an idea of reintroducing the old system of paying guest model or hotel to make yourself comfortable. Ma'am, the next slide. Yeah. In olden days, there used to be many travelers for the businesses, tourism, and many other things. Uh, Hello, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Ah, yes, ma'am, thank you. These travelers used to reside in the stranger houses for 1 to 2 days, and they leave. They used to have good interactions because of their trust, hospitality, and economy. But in the current scenario, the system has been disappeared because of the busy lifestyle and many other reasons. So. Uh, Coming to the tourism in India, we have various types of tourisms in India to explore and to utilize. Like we have eco-tourism, heritage tourism, MIC tourisms. That means like meetings, incentives, conversations, or business meetings or competitive meetings. New venture tourisms, religious tourisms, medical tourisms, and art and crafts. The tourism in India, contribution of travel and tourism. Ma'am, the next slide, ma'am. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Contribution of travel and tourism to GDP from the year 2007 to 2010. Uh, there is gradual decrease in the share value from 10.1% to 9.2, ma'am, and it remained constant. Again, from 2014 to 17, we can observe a small improvement. In the last 10 years, the contribution of travel and tourism to GDP increased by 4 times. That is from 3.82 crores to crores in 2006, and coming to 2017, it has increased to 15,239.6 crores in 2017. So it is expected that by the year 2027, the contribution to GDP in India will be $425.5 billion. Ma'am, the next slide. Yeah. Tourism as an employment generator. Travel and tourism generated many jobs directly in 2016. It includes employment by hotels, travel agents, airlines, and
Body.
sorry, ma'am.
Nothing, continue.
And transportation services. By the year 2027, travel and tourism is expected an increase of 2.1% per annum over the next 10 years. And coming to foreign tourist arrivals, there is a 4 times increase in the number of tourist arrivals into the country, though there are wide fluctuations from year to year. Percentage change in number of tourists and tourist arrivals. In the last 7 years, the number of tourist arrivals are almost doubled. Ma'am, the next slide. Coming to Andhra Pradesh state, in Andhra Pradesh, the population is estimated to be 5.46 crores by the year 2000. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. In Andhra Pradesh, the population is estimated to be 5.46 crores by the year 2027, and the Andhra Pradesh data was reported 21,024,534 household units in the state. The pie chart explains the percentage share of top states or union territories in India in tourism by the year 2016. Ma'am, the next slide. Yeah. Currently, we can book the hotels by different applications like Oyo, IHG, Marriott, Lemon Tree, and different platforms and applications. Now, here my business, ma'am, the next slide. Now, my business plan is bringing the individual household as a business partner in providing the good residents with local aesthetic and revenue generation models. We will take the consider here. Here we will consider all the vacant and to-let houses in metropolitan cities, municipal corporations, and temple cities. The Aadhaar, for the safety purpose, we will consider the Aadhaar card, mobile number, email IDs, picture of the guest. For the safety purpose, which are to be verified. Ma'am, the next slide. Yeah, the motto of the plan is to provide great quality, low price, best locations. Here we take the radius of 500 to 1000 meters from railway terminals, bus stations, airports, and seaports. We provide this residents in interior areas like Aruku, Lambasingi, Yarada, and many more with minimum basic facilities like hot water, TV, fan, food, and etc., and make them comfortable by providing them the local environment. Ma'am, the next slide. So that the customers can experience like ease of residence search. They can book the residents very easily. They can check in and check out easily, and they can experience with they can get local experience with the best quality. Ma'am, the next slide. As we all know that predictability will bring repeated strategy, that is facilities under supervision of managers, like we will provide different types of facilities under the supervision of managers, like electricity, water, fan, food, bed, washing machine, cleaning experience, appliances, and all. By providing all the facilities within the budget, we can see the high revenue. We can gain the ma'am, the next slide. We can generate the high revenue. We can gain the repetitive customers slowly. Business can have the efficient operations. Also, we can have the high class customer relationship management. And ma'am, the next slide. And the outcomes of the idea are happiness of the customer. They can disconnect and recharge. They can relieve from stress and anxiety. They can expose to new things. They can get fit physically, and they can boost creativity of the they can boost their creativity. That's it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Tejaswini.
Yes, ma'am.
Tejaswini, you are talking about a paying guest model, right?
Yes, ma'am.
On similar lines like Airbnb, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, if Airbnb is already there, then why will people want your service, which would be a new service?
Ma'am, we will be selecting only we will be selecting the radius of 500 to 1000 meters with which are near to railway stations, bus stands, airlines, like that, ma'am.
Why? What advantage does it give to the person who's booking? Does it give a real advantage? What is more important is
budget
the
friendly,
credibility of the family or the place of residence where they are going to live, no? How do you ensure that? I mean, do you do a background check of the people? See, families also can be renting out their places of residence to people, travelers, tourists, right? You're also talking about that kind of service, right? If I am not wrong, paying guest model you're talking about. Tejaswini? Am I audible? Tejaswini?
Tejaswini, are you there?
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Hmm.
Tejaswini? I don't know, ma'am. She's unmute only, but I don't know she's not able to reply. Tejaswini? Is everything okay?
Okay, then we go with the next participant, Ashwini.
This is the last presentation, ma'am.
Okay.
We are done with it. But I
Okay.
just wanted to show you all one more PPT, but the student actually, he logged in, but suddenly there was a medical emergency. He just left. So I just wanted to show their idea as well. It is something related to spybird camera, which they wanted to do it. So they wanted to actually do it in this particular fashion.
This is which team, Ashwini? Which team is this?
This team number, I'll just let you know, ma'am. Give me once. It is like Deep Harsha, ma'am. His name is Harsha. I'll just tell you. Yeah, it is team 11.
Team 11.
Yeah, team 11.
Harsha. Okay.
Yeah. So they just wanted to show it. Just wanted me to show it. For that reason, I'm just showing it for y'all. They wanted to go ahead and put a spy bat camera. It is like a drone kind of a camera, ma'am, which actually captures the video of everything. They said, and it is. They said that will be helpful for the medical emergencies, for the police, on any fire department, any kind of alerts which are there. It will be alerting all these people, is what they said. This one, and
sounds interesting.
yeah, if there is an emergency as well, it will send a message to the owner to alert the services of whatever is happening. Like they have night vision as well for this particular technology, and it is there in Android and iOS version as well. This app can be there in Android and iOS version. So it is called as a spy app. Spy app, wherein if you're not there, it will take care of you, and at the home as well. Like if you're not there, if anything is happening at the home, for example, it will be going ahead and intimating to the fire department if there is a fire, or a police. If you're not able to go ahead and send any messages due to any particular reason, if there is a theft in the house, is what they told this would be there. And they said their starting price is around 10.
No, but somebody will have to use the app, no?
Yes,
if there is a theft or whatever happens, they will have to use the app, right?
We have to install it in our particular system, ma'am. It will directly go ahead and tell. This is a camera. This is kind of a camera which is going to go ahead and be on top of the houses. So it will be there. It will be detecting what is happening, and it will detect the fire, smoke, and any emergency reminders. And the app will be there in our particular cell phone. And whatever emergency situation, it will automatically detect. The camera automatically will detect that there is some particular problem is happening, and it will directly tell it to the emergency people. Like if there is a fire, there is a smoke beyond the considerable level, most it will go ahead and tell the people there, that is the fire. It will alert the fire department. And if there is a theft happening, the sensors will actually go ahead and tell that there is something happening there, so they will be getting alert there. So it is like emergency service, ma'am. This is so
Okay, all in one kind of
a thing,
service.
right? So they have a starting price of 1 lakh, I think so, 1 lakh to 112 1 lakh 20,000 is what they said. There
No,
is
but what is the rationality behind this price? I mean, you need to work it out, no, as to why they have set this price in the first place.
Also,
what is the cost of
Ashwini,
the equipment?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, another thing, what is I mean, how useful is it and how will it actually work? See, a fire may be easy to detect, but what about a health emergency, medical emergency? How is this camera going to assess what is a medical risk? So I wish they were here actually to explain it to us, because fire, I understand it is easy to detect. Any
Hmm.
sensor will be able to detect it. But what about a medical emergency? How will this app decide what is an emergency?
There is something called as a voice feature as well as what they have put, ma'am. Like might be there is something like any moment alert, it might trigger something like that.
None of the members are available, ma'am.
One has a kidney operation, so he's down. So the
Okay.
other member was there. He was there, and suddenly he got a medical emergency and he left. He was there in the starting and he suddenly left. And I thought it was interesting, so I am just presenting it to
Yes,
you.
yes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it is interesting, ma'am. Ma'am, if
Yeah.
you can take a call on it, maybe since you are going to declare the results tomorrow. If they
Yes,
can
ma'am.
be given a chance, maybe before that, then you please let us know. That is up to you, to the
Yes,
organizers,
ma'am.
if you can.
As you have seen, I will just go ahead and ask them if they can answer your questions. I will just ask them to come down tomorrow. If it is fine, then we will do it.
Ma'am, you can take a call on that. You just please let
Okay.
us know if
Okay.
that
I was
is
just
feasible.
thinking, Ashwini, maybe
Yes, ma'am.
they have a predetermined, I mean, list of contacts, customized contacts for each individual in the maybe which they can use in the app, so that who can be alerted every time there is a
Might.
problem.
Yeah, they said
And
that SOS reminder as well. Might be, ma'am.
hmm.
You will have emergency contacts. Might be.
Anyway,
And
they
he
are the
said that
best to
it can.
explain.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
are the best. He said that it connects to 5 to 6 mobiles at one time.
Okay,
Might
okay.
be it alerts all the mobile phones whenever there is something which is happening. Like we will put our own phones, right? Like something
Hmm.
happening to me, my husband will get a message, or my someone in the home, like that might be.
Hmm.
But they are the best ones to explain about.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. So, ma'am, you can take a call on this, whether it is it can be allowed or not. I mean,
Okay.
from my side as a judge, if they are willing, then I would be willing to give time to them. I don't
Okay,
have any
ma'am.
problem with them, but you can take a call on that.
Right, right. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, ma'am. So thank you so much, Madhuri ma'am, and Madhuri ma'am again, Madhuri Mathur ma'am and Madhuri ma'am.
Hmm.
So thank you so much for actually accepting our request and being the judge for the event. And I thank all the participants for actively participating in the event. It is only one thing, students. This is just a starting. This is just a starting. You can develop on your business plans. When you actually participate in events like this, you can come to know what is that you can make even more better. So all the best for everyone. We hope everyone's plans actually work out, and all the best for your future as well. And I thank each and everyone who have been present in this particular meeting and making it a grand success. Thank you all the faculty members, Kavita ma'am, Ani ma'am, Archana ma'am, Rachna ma'am, all the faculty members. Thank you so much for making this event a grand success. Thank you everyone, and thank you judges for giving your
Thank,
valuable time for us. Thank you so
thank
much.
you so much, Ashwini. It was our pleasure.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Thank you, Ashwini ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Madhuri ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Really went on well.
Thank you, Archana ma'am.
Thank you,
Uh,
Archana.
Students, I request everyone to please go ahead and fill in the Google form, which I have sent it to you all in the group as well, so that we can know all your